Welcome back, guys, to Tales of Berseria, where last episode we finally encountered Oscar waiting in a field of flowers, with his new ability, granted to him by Artorius, unknown. Teresa instead knocked him out, and then being bit by a Therion, it seems Anominat had primed her to become a Therion herself. Doing battle with both of them in order, only one outcome could come of it.
Can't we just pick up various insects until one of them's compatible with What's-It-Jobber and make it a Therion?
I love to see you're taking this seriously.
Had to do it. All of it.
Velvet.
Well,
It was
that's
self-defense!
all well and good.
He was trying to kill them!
Boat! Boat, boat, boat!
Take a look at this.
Everyone was trying to kill everyone!
Great.
Someone
Let's
and
do
then
this
had...
one run, get it
Great,
style,
yeah,
guys.
great. Someone had to die in the end,
Well, we got a level up, I suppose.
I guess. Chocolate sauce.
Yeah. Oh, that's better.
We may as well keep sending them to the Quickie Peninsula.
Nothing better. Okay.
Scout ship setting sail.
Because why not?
Well, that was all stupid. I'm going to make sure there wasn't any secret loot by their corpses. Secret loot!
They died in the field of flowers. Oh, I think it looks like all the cat souls came back. Maybe.
Look, it's
Maybe.
the typical rule of everything. If someone tries to kill you, you kill them right back.
I never expected that Velvet would actually eat Teresa.
What else could she do? We never expected that Teresa would be a Therion either.
Velvet and Lady Teresa weren't so different. They both loved their brothers.
Not everyone loves their brothers. Some just want them dead.
So where does this leave us?
It seems we must search for the new Therion that will fill the void left by Teresa. It won't be easy to find another who could become a Therion.
Then it won't be easy for the abbey either. And they still may not be able to awaken Innominat. We still can't assume that we're in the clear, though.
No, we can't.
If it takes time for the Therion to be reborn, this could be our chance to strike.
Whatever happened, the seven Therion's ties have been severed from Innominat. But we won't know if the Empyrean has been weakened until we find out for ourselves. I can try and see if I can sense the new Therion. So let's go back to the prison island first. But I think Velvet needs time to rest.
Right. If we're gonna take down Artorius, she has to be there with us.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Where are we map-wise? We were sent all the way down there, were we?
Yeah, we're blooming yonks away. Sorry, I'll try and dodge most of it.
I'll get the cat souls, though.
Yeah,
Cat
some of
souls.
them. Some of them.
You see a massive bundle, I bet you'll go to it.
Probably.
But yeah, it's, weird out of the blue plot things. I wouldn't have believed that Teresa was a Therion. No, she just literally became one like 2 seconds ago.
The music is not sad. The music is like daytime hospital drama. Like cheesy.
Oh yeah, it's going. I'm sorry to tell you.
It's the most generic kind of...
We have a diagnosis.
The surgeon who's got a tragic past because he
But
couldn't,
Romero!
he couldn't save his wife when she was brought into the ER.
You can
and
love
now
again,
he has
Romero!
a drinking problem. But he's got a heart of gold, really, and he's the only one who can save that child.
We can have a love together, Romero!
Romero was actually in ER, and he
Oh,
was
really?
amazing. He was the character who was a real wise-ass surgeon, who was legitimately a fantastic surgeon, but everybody hated him.
Oh, he's that guy that he died.
No, in season 6, I think either the end of season 6 or season 7, there was a smallpox suspected outbreak in the hospital, so they had to lock it down, and one of the last people being evacuated out who was in critical care on the roof, he was taking them out to a helicopter. He dropped his clipboard and then stood up and severed his arm with the tail rotor of the helicopter, meaning he was then a terrible surgeon and a jackass, so nobody put up with his nonsense anymore. So he got a robot arm after a while, and then a helicopter landed on him in Series 8. But then, by then, Season 8 was awful.
Helicopters! My kryptonite!
Yeah, everyone was saying, what the hell did he do to helicopters? They hated him.
She never put sugar in a fuel tank.
I used to love ER, but it got really poo. I used to love all the gory episodes so people would get their legs
We
swallowed.
don't watch TV. But that TV was like 20 years ago.
It was. I was going to school when I watched that stuff. I used to record it on a video recorder with video cassettes.
There's
And
a big
quite
bundle and a
often-
faster way back.
Oh yeah, there is. I would watch it in black and white because my video recorder was broken and I could only record in black and white. So I'd watch film noir versions of daytime television.
They said that she was susceptible to that power, Teresa. So they foreshadowed something. Technically, because we were looking for a Fairy-on, it didn't necessarily point to being a Fairy-on because we were after the 7th Fairy-on who was this way. Little did we know that you can literally get bitten by a Fairy-on and fuse with it like Dragon Ball. There's no foreshadowing that. There's no alluding to that. It just happened. It's like, oh, that's a thing there. Okay. I guess that's a thing.
Yeah, it was really kick-ass in the early days. They had really gory episodes where, like, there was a big fire in an apartment block where there'd been a Halloween party, so everyone's rubber costumes melted onto their faces and stuff, and everyone was horrifically disfigured, and it was really traumatic. As a kid, I used to find that fascinating, all the horrible things that could happen to you.
I talk about the game. She's the chaotic element. So if Moana bit me, I turn into a whiny tree too.
It's okay, you'll go to Eisen's euthanasia clinic if that happens.
What?
That's where we're saving up to send Kamoana.
What? You can't say that!
Why can't Please!
Bad.
Why do you think I'm picking up all the shinies? We need to be able to get rid of her.
No! This lady! Can't have you on my channel, can I?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you could get a Becca stand-in, like a look-alike. I'll see.
Discount Becca.
Do.
Yes. My wife does shock me too. You have to wonder about the beetle. He just bit some random guy who was a pharaoh, and that's how the beetle became it.
Give us a thing!
No, that's the middle cats.
First mate, there's trouble. We got an emergency message from Port Zexon. A ship carrying dozens of exorcists just set sail for Titania. They have orders to eliminate the Lord of Calamity.
Yeesh. Looks like the hideout's not so hidden after all.
It wasn't me. I didn't tell them anything.
It's
you
glared
won't
at her
have
anyway.
any problem helping us. We're rescuing the Therians. Of course not. I won't let them take Kamoana again.
Quick,
Wait,
let's dawdle here
that
a bit.
information came from the Bloodwings?
No, from a peddler I often do business with.
Exorcist operations like this are usually kept a closely guarded secret. And you're telling me a regular civilian knew about it?
You think it's a trap?
Trap or not, we don't have a choice.
Our enemies know the odds. If they've set a trap for us, that means they think they can win.
The Armatus!
Yes, they're likely to throw armatized exorcists at us.
Even your demon arm can't eat Armati. You might just have a real problem on your hands.
If I can't devour them, then we kill them.
Yeah, if we overcome the Armati, we can win.
Like with Oscar. But his Armatus was still incomplete.
From what I could gather, if the Exorcist remains armatized for too long, their Moloch will turn into a dragon. But to prevent these dragons from running wild, Melchior embedded a self-destruction art in both Exorcist and Moloch.
Good
To
idea.
think they would go that far.
This is all just conjecture, of course, but we should prepare ourselves as best we can. Just make sure not to leave any regrets behind.
It's the best dialogue he's had so far.
Wait, what's going on there?
I bet Bienfu's got some kind of self-destruct system. Nuclear weapons grade, Bienfu.
Or that they can armatize.
Do, 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 do.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But they don't want to. I don't know.
There's another
Explain about Magalu to us. Goodness gracious.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Fire potato.
I thought
You
the Armatus
say
was the new
potato,
art. No, they
and
just
I
encountered
say
it. It's probably been
potato.
round for a while. It's just that Oscar finally took it.
Potato, potato.
After all, they've got complete ones. So he wouldn't be the first experiment. He wouldn't.
Also, Magalu knows stuff.
Yes. We want to know
She's-
stuff.
Old school.
Right then.
I really can't fathom what the Abbey is doing.
Even if they did let us know on purpose, why would they leave us be? I would have expected them to press the attack against us.
Even if their aim is to capture our allies as some kind of leverage against us, their plan is too many holes.
What if we decided to abandon Kamoana and the others? They'd be no closer to capturing Velvet.
Do they actually want the Therians back?
What are you saying?
Why did Melchior place that illusion on a ball to lure Velvet in?
That was so he could capture her, right?
And in case he couldn't capture her, he could kill her and create another Therian.
Okay, so if securing the Therians is so important to them, why would they throw Orthrus to the winds?
That's a puzzler. Melchior was right there, and he didn't try to protect Orthrus at all.
I don't understand it. It's like they're toying with us.
I don't see any point in that either. They must know we won't give up.
Actually, that could be close to the mark. What if they're just trying to rattle us? Everything would fit, including the assault on Titania.
Whatever's going on, I don't think we're going to like it.
The real good thing about it all, though, when I think about it, is that Titania is going to get destroyed, hopefully, and no more talking goes on there.
So, Eleanor, about that Armatus Oscar used, was that something the Abbey has been working on for a while?
I was never involved in weapons development or anything like that, but I did hear of a secret research division. Word was that they were deciphering ancient scrolls and books coming from every corner of the Empire. Apparently, Teresa knew something of the ancient tongue, and they called her in to help from time to time.
Did she work on Enominat's book?
I was never privy to any of the details, but I think the books were mostly about controlling Malachim.
Well, that Siegfried thing of Zavid's is some kind of power control device, right?
The Abbey probably learned about Siegfried in one of those books, and realized they could use it to armatize.
So Melchior tracked Zavid down and stole the formula. Makes sense.
It was all so they could create the Armatus.
Will Ifrit be alright?
Complete or not, they've seen that they can use the Armatus in battle. They have no use for him anymore.
Let's get back to Titania, Eisen. I'll help out with the ship.
Right. Let's set sail.
We've already seen Ifrid's fate as well. We're pretty sure that's Ifrid, isn't it?
Who?
The demon.
What?
With Melchior.
Who?
At her house.
Who?
At Abel.
Who?
Near...
I should probably save.
See, you can't ask me to remember stuff that they said it was the first practical experiment on Oscar. But all the same, Budget Flynn is now dead. Poor Budget Flynn. Oh, look, sell it. Life balls.
Life bottles.
Many life balls. For quality equipment. I
will
doubt there's
have
any equipment.
one life.
No, all the life balls.
All the life bottles. What's this?
Well, there is some new stuff, topaz stuff.
Hmm.
A new gemstone to make weapons out of that's probably completely impractical. We all need our impractical weaponry.
That one's worth a lot more because of reasons.
Defense plus 15 is pretty good, to be honest.
I'll just buy them both.
Yeah, I would.
Mm-hmm.
A legless ring? What? Does it stop you getting drunk?
Maybe it does.
The topaz
Something's
blade?
on sale. But
Have you already bought a topaz blade and topaz spear?
No.
Yeah, we don't need the sell stuff. But you've got a new weapon at least.
Hooray!
You don't need to sell anything. And she sells all the things.
Gotta save up. We've got to get rid of Kamoana.
I don't know, you better equip your new weapon anyway.
Hmm.
You got a few new weapons.
I've got a million by the look of it.
That does lower your attack a fair bit, funny enough.
Oh well.
Oh well.
I'll just have to learn it and move on.
Did you get any new topaz stuff?
For other people, you mean?
No, I meant on like your chest or something like that.
Ooh. Maybe. No, I didn't. Oh, I did. Cool.
Nothing there. I don't think we're too bad. Oh, topaz boots.
Do 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 do. There's only one topaz garment. You'll have to wait.
The boys might have some chest pieces they can wear. Topaz bag, topaz waistcoat.
The boys.
Yep, and he's still learning the colourful low defense one. And she's still catching up on all the items ever. Becca's getting bored. She needs to fist something. Come on, let's help her. No!
Come on, honey.
Camoana and Dada in danger. You know you want to save Camoana.
Let's go somewhere else.
Do you know what? There might be another quest to do. No joke. No, okay. It's just going to Titania. We still haven't met that cat's after all in Taliesin. Because it didn't even appear.
Where are our cats? I could go back there if you like.
They wanted to give us a gift, but it didn't appear, so it might be a later side quest. You never know. You could just go there and then go to Titania. It doesn't take too long to go somewhere. We can always check the map.
And Camoana might be dead. Do 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 do. I can't see any
You
cats.
can change the elevation.
Isn't that what I've been doing this whole time?
No, like... I thought you can change the elevation with that. Okay, maybe you can. I thought you can do it with like... Oh, just height. Hold on R2 and then the R stick.
Ooh.
So you can, but it doesn't show any symbol at all that says a cat wants us. So it must be a later side quest. Let's go and save Dial. Because we got to figure out if his tail's regrown or not.
He'll get chopped off in the attack.
Yeah. We got to save Dial's tail. It's the most important thing.
And then I've got to get some coffee.
And that guy's got to make an ultimate weapon. For Rockero. You know, the important things are there too.
It's an urgent message. Let him know that they'll be arriving at Titania within a few hours.
So it was you all along, Bien Phu.
Kill him!
Miss Magilu!
I'm surprised I didn't sense it. There is a gesh on you, interfering with our pact. Well played, Melchior. Impressive. That old man must have planned all of this from the very moment you escaped me. Even my imprisonment in Titania and my encounter with Velvet. All calculated down to the minute. Nice.
Forgive me, Miss Magilu. There was no way I could fight against Lord Melchior's arts.
I don't care. I don't care about anything. And I don't care that I don't. Oh no! You've caught me red-handed! I've been in league with the abbey this whole time!
That's not true. I'm the one you want.
We were listening. We heard it all.
Oh, boring. Fine then. Do with us what you will.
It's not like I trusted you to begin with. Spy or no spy, this was inevitable. Besides, you're not sorry. Make yourself useful and fight for us.
You're good at this cruelty that's also compassion thing, aren't you?
I just don't have the time to deal with you two. After this whole business is over with, I'll devour you, if that's what you want.
Hey, Velvet. Tell me, what does it feel like to hate? Does it torment you? Is it agony? Does the searing fire of your hatred empower you to feel? Does it give your life meaning where there was none?
Titania! There's an abbey ship in the front docks!
Take us around back! If you want your answer, fight by my side. You'll see it the very moment I kill Artorius.
In the face of doom, still the crow caws defiantly. You really know how to vex me.
Does she not feel things then?
I suppose if you've been alive for a very long time, like it's implied that she has been.
So, you're using the forbidden arts. This has to be Melchior's doing. Stop! I'm the one you want! The Lord of Calamity. That again? What a melodramatic name.
It's what you're called by the scores of citizens whose lives you've ruined. Face the enormity of your sins.
Can't we just add to
What
them?
idiocy.
We'll carve the weight of your sin from your flesh. We are the wings of the divine will.
The anus of the divine will.
The Armatus!
As expected.
Gonna hit us with cushions.
The cushions give us extra experience. Well, they're
Which
weak
one
to
do you
both
want?
things. I'll take the. Hey, I'll take the other one. I'll take the one.
Please stop! Do you not understand
I know one.
how
I'm
dangerous
screwed.
an Armatus is?
I give up.
This is a battle of life and death!
Also, they're kind of weak compared to Oscar. The fact I can only use 2 abilities at a time sucks.
Yeah, probably should have just taken the attack.
You want a bit more defensive with it.
Spirit release! You wronged me!
Do
Here's
that.
your justice! Binding order!
That was perfect.
Eat them!
Kill them. I have to kill.
Oh,
Velvet!
So this is it.
They destroyed themselves.
Just as I expected.
The Abbey. They know exactly what they're doing.
Grimoire, where are the Therians? Couldn't tell you. They came out of nowhere, and before I knew it, we were all split up.
How's the book?
Nearly done, but I'm still working on the critical passages at the very end. All of you, get on board the Von Eltia. I'll find the Therians.
Oh? You really think we can make it past a horde of armatized exorcists?
Stay behind. I don't care. Ugh. Don't touch that!
You don't have to do this alone. We're all in this together. And I promise I'll protect you, Velvet.
You'll protect me. Long ago, Laffy said the same thing.
he was full of crap too.
That sort of idealistic drivel will kill you.
Huh.
Make your worthless promises. They won't change reality. Look what happened to Laffy. Dead. Murdered.
Reincarnated.
And I couldn't protect him either. In the end, no matter how much he cared for me, my only brother, his life torn away from him. How it must have hurt.
Oh, stop going on about it.
Velvet.
You worry about yourself, Laphicet. That's an order.
An order.
We have to keep Innominat out of the picture, so that I can kill Artorius.
You're going solo now.
What?
Let's go. We'll push the enemy back and keep an eye out for the Therians.
My dead brother, I won't stop going on about has miraculously been reincarnated so I can be a douche to him. What's in here?
One soul. And pretty much everyone's cleared out. No more skits, no more being able to rest. Just have a night's sleep while the invasion's going on. In the extremely small prison island, which is actually fairly big when you go downwards. Can't control this one.
Oh, subscribe.
I can't control this lady.
Thank you for the subscribe.
Thank you for the subscription.
I know this isn't the best time, but I have something to say. Please forgive me. I've been a spy for Lord Melchior.
You were the one telling the Abbey about us?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Melchior is a clever one, isn't he? Planting his spy right next to Magilu. After all, a forest is the best place to hide a tree.
Melchior used his arts to place orders on Bienfu that overrode Magilu's pact.
That son of a dog.
Please don't hate me.
Hate.
I meant Melchior, not you.
Really?
Exerting control over someone else's life goes against everything Eisen stands for. We know you were forced to do it against your will.
But my spying put everyone in serious danger. That's still a fact.
The Bloodwings also knew what we were up to. The Abbey would have figured it out with or without you. What'd you tell them anyway?
That velvet is actually pretty good wife material. And what fishing rods Eisen prefers. And what Miss Magilu says in her sleep. And how fast Dial's tail regrows.
What? That's what you told them?
It's done. Pay it no more heed. But things must be set aright.
Alright. How?
Eleanor, I apologize for suspecting you. I'm sorry.
Eisen?
That's right. I must apologize as well. I'm deeply sorry, Lady Eleanor.
Very well. Apologies accepted all around.
He's a good guy, that Eisen.
Are exorcists using armatization aware that it could cost them their lives?
I'm sure they are. If I were still with the Abbey, I would likely be using an Armatus too. Endangering one's own life in order to save the many? It's the logical choice. But using something that dangerous so frequently in battle is absolutely wrong.
The Abbey must be starting to feel the pressure, too.
Even so, the losses are unacceptably high.
That's how badly they want the Therians, and how big a threat we represent. Or it could be that it has nothing to do with us, and the real point is to test their new weapon.
That can't be. It's all an experiment?
A blade proves its true worth by making it through battle unbroken. Are exorcists all that different?
Your logic is sound, but it's still awful.
We were able to survive this time, but it won't be much longer until they've perfected the armatization.
That's not the only thing we need to worry about where ticking clocks are concerned. Am I wrong?
Velvet.
It doesn't matter. We kill whoever gets in our way.
So they are acknowledging the fact that it looks like that she is...
dropping dead.
Yes. She's not right, let's put it that way. They're not really telling us what's going on. Oh, what's a floating teethed elephant head? What the hell is that?
Let's do our best.
It's weak to air and being hit.
I'll help you.
Phantoms, rip them apart! Hellgate! You're wide open! Die or be killed!
No one died or be killed.
These upon my fiery mirror. I'll help you.
You killed it yet?
Yeah. Who's left? These people.
And we serve, yeah.
Wide open! Die or be killed!
Crash through!
How's this? Eat it! This is the Reaper's power. Stone Lance! Ready to die? Think you can dodge?
Let's get this.
Perfect mayhem!
Kapoo!
I don't think the Armatus enemies are
Stop
poison
fooling
velvet.
around.
But I'm serious about my fooling around.
It's the only thing she is, but look at it.
Take a look at this.
I don't think anyone's poisoning her.
Show us your determination.
She was starting to go down beforehand.
Eye of newt and mushroom spore, tender parts of prickle bore.
Except the headphones doing something stupid.
Yeah.
It worked! Huge success!
Huge success, because it's a walking encyclopedia. Have we got everything from that area? No. Still missing one item.
No more areas. We might actually start just maxing them out then.
Yeah, we might as well go
Starship
from
departing.
the top to the bottom again.
I agree.
From the top to the bottom. In the court of Forgotten. It's like every battle
I'll
is...
end this quickly.
No, they're not danger battles?
Take that.
Maybe it wasn't close enough together, I don't know. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, I am doing the right thing, I think.
No escape!
Spell absorber, divine favor.
Even if I do the right thing, it's not working.
That all you got?
And most annoyingly lost the soul straight away. There we go.
Well, that about does it.
I sent Eleanor in there.
Right,
It'll be good.
where do I want to go in here, do you reckon?
It's straight across, really. It should be. That should be the only destination. But mind you, it says find and rescue the Therian. I mean, there's a skit kind of area. Is that back where we were? Yes, it is. It's back where we were on the dock.
How can there be a skit out there?
Well, I guess
Should I
it's
go back?
Benwick. Probably Benwick.
Going, what are you doing here? You should be
You're
going,
going
somewhere
forwards.
else. You fools!
You fool. Maybe Dial got, you know, he's a lizard. He can go in the water really easily. No, it's just a random pirate.
Curse you, Abby! This place was finally starting to feel like a hideout.
I hate to say it, but we can't beat the exorcists. All we can do now is protect this harbor with our very lives.
Aye, let's do it. We'll guard your back, Eisen. So don't worry about us. Go give those exorcist dirtbags a big old beatdown.
You got it. I'm counting on you to protect the docks.
We were doing that before we came to your silly skit.
Well, whatever. Let's get back forward.
Do you want me to save first?
Oh yeah, we got to say these Armatized
super
enemies are super
boss.
hard.
Well, there's going to be a boss, isn't there? There's always a boss.
Keep you in the new save datas now. I'm wondering if